all doing here? Why did we all come here? What are we seeking? What are we arriving at? What are we realizing? It's not something to attain. It's not something to pursue. It's not even something we need to put effort into. In fact, we need to do just the opposite. We need to just stop. Stop thinking, stop narrating, stop liking, disliking. Almost every single thing the personal mind does, he just said, stop it all. And if you stop it, if you stop thinking, and he wasn't talking about the arising of thoughts. He was saying, let thoughts arise, but don't touch them. Don't be attached to them. And they'll just fall away, and eventually you won't even notice they're there. And what you'll find is this, once the attention is no longer going to the samsaric existence, the clearing away is actually the natural state. It's not something that's happening somewhere else. It's always right here. We're just not experiencing it because our attention is on worldly concerns or samsara or whatever. Just talking about is the rising and falling away of thoughts. Once we put our attention on them and we start spinning and start creating something with them, we're in samsara. What happens when we don't continue the story anymore? When we exit samsara, what happens then? So if the thoughts are rising and falling and we're not associating with them, that dharmakaya that's always here, we begin to notice more and more. And that natural presence, that natural state, as we stay there, becomes something beyond emptiness, beyond the void. It becomes true reality. What my aspiration is for this retreat is to actually have the direct experience of this natural state in a way that we can further establish it in our practice and in our lives and move forward with that in the forefront and still interact and still do whatever we need to do in this world, but with the view of something higher. And that's the theme of this retreat I really have been referring to as descending with the view from above. Because in the view of the actual reality, once we realize that, we live here with that higher view, with that view of what's called dharmakaya, natural state, oneness consciousness, sambhogakaya. There's so many words for it. It's unmistakable.